What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of free stuff that's still right there in your challenges that a lot of you guys don't even know about, or you just forgot about because they started dropping so many promos consecutively. And when we have downtime, a lot of my newer viewers are like, yo, what are we supposed to be doing during this time? Even my veterans are like, yo, should we just be grinding for trophies? What should we be doing? Because other than Weekend League, there really isn't anything going on when there's no content day after day after day. So what I'm going to do right now is explain to you guys what I'm going to be doing in this downtime, because we have a new promo dropping in a couple days, but that's a couple days. So most of us try to get as much out of the game as possible. So we're going to talk about that free 90K plus that's there and the 382 plus cards that are still sitting there in your challenges that many of us didn't finish because, like I said, they started dropping other content during that Super Bowl promo. So let's go ahead. I'm going to also give you guys more team building tips. You guys have really been taking off with that. A lot of you guys are building your teams, winning more games, and just understanding. Listen, I'm coming out. I'm not trying to recreate the wheel. What I'm trying to do is win games. So I'm coming out. I'm running a football every snap. Stop me. That's the kind of mentality I want you guys to have. Now, when I play you guys, if you guys beat me, listen, bro, it's GG's. Run the ball every snap. Make my eyeballs pop out of my head. Whatever happens, bro, I told you. Whatever, listen, whatever the run meta, or not even a run meta, whatever the meta is for the game, we have, oh, that's actually a good card. We have to understand, right? I keep trying to tell you guys because I keep making the same mistake. I keep thinking that EA cares about my problems. That's a mistake to think that way. They don't care about your problems, bruh. You're going to go out there and get dominated if you start doing whatever you want. So what I try to do is I try to give you guys insight into what's going on in the game so that way when it's time, not only do we have coins, not only do we have trophies, but we can start to build on other things. Many of you guys went through those solo battles and you probably got your free cards in. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish it up. The solo battles were delayed. You should have gotten them like right now while you're watching this video. But everything that I can do or show you or give you insight to, I'm going to do that. Because I need you guys to go out there and just dominate, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to really dominate me, but if it has to be me and you've learned something, whatever. It is what it is. So we're going to go back over here to the Super Bowl segment over here, right? And a lot of you guys are like, yeah, what's free? What's going on? So these Super Bowl tickets have been converted to 15K per. And for me, 15K MUT coins, right? So for me, there's 6 left. So that's 90K. A lot of you guys didn't even do this. You know, like you were playing the house rules and getting all your tickets that way. And once you got your cards, you're like, I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. And yeah, it's 410 stars total that you have to get. But here goes the other 3 players that you're going to get. And to be honest, the challenges are not that difficult. They're not like, you know, really a lot of stuff with a lot of full games. So you should be able to run through it and get those things relatively quickly. But that's just something that you could kind of eat up some time with. Now, there are other things you can do, but like I said, I have to make sure that everybody has something to do. And as far as like the head-to-head gameplay, some of you guys don't like to raise your blood pressure like I do and log in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to log in and start dealing with it because you know a dude's going to throw it at your throat. You know what I'm saying? A dude's going to throw it through your eye socket. The ball's getting thrown through your body. You know that's going to happen. And some of us just don't want to deal with it. But that doesn't mean that we can't be strong enough to find other ways to make currency, to build our teams up until the point where the new promo comes out. Because when those new players drop, that's when it's also very, very important to understand what's going on. For instance, these Ultimate Legends, I've been telling you guys, you should have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have 8 collectibles right now. A lot of you guys, yo, I missed 2. I missed the, bro, I've been telling you guys since it was released, and then you guys just don't do it. And it's like, all right, so what are we going to do? Like, do I have to go on Reddit and fight against EA? No. Like, just, bro, if you're part of the GmiasWorld fam, I'm going to let you know about it. I reminded you guys, I continuously told you, try to get this done very, very soon. This last one right here, you got to get it done before the 29th. Like EA is not trying. Remember this, right? It's a random free card, which means that it has a high potential to be possibly auctionable. All right? EA is not going to give you guys back tokens that you missed because then they're going to lose. Like, they don't really want to give it to you to begin with, and then you guys miss out on it, and then you're like, yo, Gmia, what are we doing? Like, bruh, what we're doing is trying to make sure that we get the stuff done within the time frame. All right, they give you a week for each one. You're going to want to jump on that because once they release everything else, you're going to probably, you know, want to get yourself that as well. As far as the power-ups go, this was one of the first times that they did that where they gave regular cards power-ups. If any of these cards are here, I heard a guy in my stream the other day trying to get, you know, he wanted to try out Mark Andrews, right? And I think he was going to go buy the power-up or something. I don't know what he was doing, but it doesn't matter. A lot of this information, I've already given you guys the info about it. So you know, if you guys ask, I'll let you guys know again, but I assume that you guys, you know, watch the videos and understand what's going on. But some of you guys, you just do whatever you want, and then you come and ask a question that I actually spoke about, and then you're wondering why, like, nobody's responding to you. Like, I'm telling you guys what, you know, what we should be doing. For me, I don't need any of these, because I don't care. Well, I actually pulled the Eric Armstead power-up recently, but I don't want any of these cards, so they don't matter. But if you got a theme team that corresponds to these things, you're gonna want to get these for free instead of you know, spending whatever it is. Because remember, people consistently go and pick up Madden that haven't played the entire year just to see what the year is like before the, you know, the new year drops. So they don't know what's going on. They'll go and buy the stuff. So even if you just complete it and put it up on the auction house and you get lucky, like a lot of you guys do, it's worth the chance. All right, so you guys need to look at that kind of stuff. These are kind of things that you need to, you know, to build up your team properly. The theme builders, I'm gonna do the other 128, get the 87 overall fantasy pack, but more than likely I'm gonna probably use it in another set. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we'll do like, you know, team of the year, whatever that needs an 87. A lot of the sets that are available right now are not really that lucrative. I would probably, in most cases, if you can get a decent amount of training points, I would just, you know, training point quick sell them and go into the store and start re-rolling and doing whatever, because those are the best times to make any kind of MUT coins. If you get lucky and pull a 97, you're pretty much good to go. But you don't want to spend like abundance of training trying to get that 97. You want to just get it, make it be over with, and just move on. That's the secret of a lot of the stuff that goes on. Some of you guys really overdo it because you just want to tweet and say, oh, I got this, I got that. Meanwhile, you're dead broke and there's nothing else left. A lot of you guys are like that. You got to have a limit when you go into the store and you do the re-roll, because it's an 85 plus overall that's in the store right now. EA is not trying to give you that, bro. Like, you're not going to get that lucky to it where it's like, all right, you're really breaking the bank. Like, EA don't roll like that. So you're going to get a couple things here and there. Utilize what you got, make sure you maintain it, and just don't go too far with it, and you'll be good. And then finally, with the Journey and the Diamonds, you'll go ahead and see, all I need right now is the Journey 3 completion token, but there's 4 segments of the Journey. So once I complete this, I still have to wait for Journey 4 to complete that set inside of the set section. So these are just some things right now where there's a lot of free things just sitting around waiting for you to go and grab them, all right? These are the things that you do in your downtime. Because remember, whenever everybody's complaining about, oh, there's no content, there's always stuff to do. Unless you've already completed all of that, you have a lot of things to do, all right? So now, with everything being said, like, I just want to touch base with the Journey. You'll see that it's 2 of 4. So right now, you're going to go ahead. Once I finish that, I'll get the 3rd one, and then that's going to be another free card once everything is all said and done. All right, you'll get a special reward, whatever that reward is. You know how EA rolls, bruh. Like, it might just be like what is it, like a Hail Mary pack. Like, EA be doing some real grimy stuff. But look, again, you don't really know what it's gonna be, and a lot of people do not grind the challenges like we do. You see what I'm saying? So that's just gonna be something else that you can possibly do. As far as the sets that are available right now, look, guys, we got to be totally honest with each other. There's really not a lot going on right now, and the value of these sets for what you put in, you might as well sell the stuff individually, especially stuff like this. Now, I did this when I had some nats that were left over, and it was all fun and good. You just saw me pull a pack. I got the Randall Cunningham, whatever. But if we're going to put all of that into a set, it needs to provide us something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to make something happen. Going through all of them right now, you could do the specialist that requires less, and then possibly you pull something, but it really isn't as much as, I would just go ahead and just sell them individually, guys. You know, at this point, it doesn't really make much sense to do anything else outside of that. So this guy right here, is that the full Legend 91 guy? I don't know. Okay, Legend, use this. Okay, to earn his 90, oh, it's a 93, so this is just part of it. Okay, so we could do stuff like, you know, see what it's going for. All right, he's 65K. That's not really that bad. Especially when you're looking for training, that's actually a pretty decent price to go 65. What you could do though is see what the full card is. This is another thing that I like to go ahead and go over. You can see when you pull a card like that, what are the prices of the other cards? Can you make anything? And then remember, you're paying a 10% tax. All right. So don't think that it's all sweet. EA got to get their bread, dog. So you would go over, you would find it. Okay, Randall Cunningham is right there. All right, we pulled the 91. Now, what are the 89s going for? What's going on? All right, 29. All right, so his 93 is probably going for nothing because that's 29. This is 18, so that's about 37K. All right, so it looks like we could probably complete it for relatively cheap. 37. Okay, so that's gonna be like almost 50. All right, and then we'll go over to the last one. So okay, so this guy, let's go ahead. Let's just say we do it. I'm gonna do it for the video because it doesn't really matter what it amounts to. We know that it's 50K that we're spending. We're gonna spend like around 50, and that card was the one that was missing. I think people weren't probably paying attention to what was going on. So like 50, 60K is what it's gonna cost us to complete a full Legend 93 Randall Cunningham, right? Now, we're not gonna keep him, we don't care about him, but we don't know what comes next. We don't know if they're gonna give him an Ultimate Legend and we could possibly get more. Even though a lot of people are probably not looking to buy him, we could still make something off of the training based on the card that we pulled. So you don't need to go into another set like the one I just showed you with the Team of the Year. We could look at this right now and say, you know what? All right, 29 plus everything else. All right, like 50, 60. All right, let's go ahead and grab all that. Now, we complete it, all right? And then now, we could hold on to it. We can wait, we can see what's going on. But remember, it's still a 93, all right? So regardless of whatever happens, it's still something that we can obviously make currency off of. And these are the things that you should be doing in your downtime right now. Okay, these are very, very important things that a lot of people don't take the time out to do. And then when it comes down to it, they want to get a card, they want to try something else out, and then they're like, yo, I don't have any currency. Yo, how do I make coins? Bro, it's right here. It's right. I'm telling you guys, I'm showing you guys, I'm explaining to you guys thoroughly. You got to be able to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not going to continuously be able to answer every one of your comments. You have to be able to go and look at what's happening. Now, you see how we just spent all of that and he's only 99? We spent all of that, like the 60K or whatever it was, and got the 93, but we got an excessive amount of training from it, from changing it from a 91 to a 93. So now we get the additional training and we have a few options, right? Because remember, we pulled that card, so that was free. We spent 60, it's 90, what is he going for, 99 or whatever that is? Let me just check that real quick. All right, so 99. So we spent like 60 with the last card that was there. So we would probably net like 30 or whatever. These are minor things that sometimes will turn out to be a lot better. Before I bought the card, I told you, you know, people probably won't want Randall Cunningham right now. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, he may not be a card that people want, but you always have it there and you know what you spent for it. So whatever else it turns out to be, you might get lucky. He doesn't really pull in a lot of us the way that Michael Vick does, obviously, but he has some good things that are about him. You guys told me that he had decent, like, you know, release and all that stuff, but his name doesn't really go crazy. The Eagle fans may, you know, some of you guys may like him, whatever like that, but he's not a, like, you know, a fan favorite for like the you know, the casual players. Most people don't even know who he was when I talk about him in stream, like, oh, whatever, like people only know the main names. They don't even realize like how great these players were. So you won't sell them for excessive amounts unless they're released, or, you know, once they're released that specific, you know, time when the legends come out. Nobody cares. Most players only go after the newest cards because they know EA allegedly maybe nerfs the other cards that are the same position. So if Randall Cunningham drops and you had Steve Young gonna start throwing the ball to the 19th row. So you'll use him just to use him. But outright, nobody is really trying to spend a lot. So you could go right back now and just sell him for 99, and then next week he gets his Ultimate Legend. And then it's like, all right, yo, we got to do this, and we got to go through it. And some people are going to get it while it's hot. So for me right now, 99K is not enough. So I would just sit on this card and just wait. If his Ultimate Legend doesn't drop, you know, a couple weeks, whatever, all right, whatever. I'll just take the 100K, whatever it is. Or you could take it now, the training, the 13,000, and then go re-roll. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could put that 60K and then gamble with it, but just remember, that gamble can result in a lot of crazy stuff. It could turn out that we completely lose. That's what I want to make sure you guys understand. This could turn out to be something unbelievable. I can go right now, I could quick sell them for 13,000, go into the store, use the auction house, well, not the auction house, use the MUT store, and then go and re-roll the 85 plus and pull 197 and come up 300K. That's a perfect world. This is EA Sports World. Probably not going to happen like that. So what would probably happen is they'll give me a 90, you know, something like that, and then that'll be it for me. But these are the things that you have to understand. Whenever there's like random stuff in the store that you can pull, it's worth a shot to go after because that's 100K. So for us, you know, it depends. 100K for me is not the same for you, so you'd have to gauge it the way that it is. So look, say for instance, we don't even go gamble with that. Say we gamble with what we have right here. Say we just go through this right here, and then we see what we get out of this 4. There's a chance we get lucky. There's always a chance we get lucky. Okay, we got an 87. This dude's garbage. We go right back in. And then you could go ahead and keep doing this and see what you can get with the other cards that you make. But everything that you're doing, because what a lot of you guys are doing is you're actually buying cards, right? You're going out in the auction house and you're buying cards for training, you're quick selling it, and then you're coming back in here and doing this. I'm showing you another way. Every day you have to buy a pack. Whatever pack you choose to get, that's up to you. However it works out, but it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because if you get something like I just got, you can determine if it's worth it to even go and complete the set and what you can do with it. After you do all that, it's up to you to know when to stop. Like, I'll keep doing this right now to kind of show you guys. Remember what I told you. I think the highest they'll give me is a 90. If I want to go crazy with it, I just completed a set that didn't really cost me much. It wouldn't really be too wild for me to go back and just say, you know what? Let me try it again. Let me see what's in it. Because a lot of people have pulled 97s, 95s, or whatever out of this, so it's fine. But the gamble is crazy. Because, like, look, I got another 85, so pretty much I'm done. I can't even, what is 2450? Yeah, it's 2450, so now technically I'm done, but I got that Randall Cunningham. I can always go back and say, you know what, whatever. Or I could try another diamond theme piece, you know, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the store. But again, you do not want to go insane with this. Okay, that's actually a good pull. You do not want to go insane with this because it can drive you into the road of bankruptcy very, very quickly. So be very, very careful with that. And like I said, that Randall Cunningham that we have, we know, like I said, we paid 60 for it and we got the other card out of a pack. So if we want the training later to upgrade a card, buy. If he goes up a little bit more, buy. Either way, we still have something in there like 20, 30K, whatever. And then we just gambled with the other training just to give you guys an example of what goes on within the store. But just remember, EA doesn't take prisoners, bruh. They just destroy you immediately and you're done. So this guy, because we know he's part of what's going on with the Night Train lane set, because he's a Theme Diamond 2, whatever, we would just sell him because everything is kind of, you know, played down now because Night Train's been out, his price has been up, it's been down, everything has changed. So anything you would get out of those packs, as far as the Theme Diamond, you know, set pieces, just sell them. Get rid of them immediately, and then you're just done with it. And then that's what you continue to do as you kind of, on a daily basis, pull your pack for your daily objective. You see, whatever you get, if you can make something more out of it, you go ahead and do that. Because remember, like I said, at the end of the day, as long as what you have, like this holds value, and make sure that the amount that we spend, I still can sell it and get back to where I was. The only issue would be, I just gambled with training in the store. So you have to understand and weigh that. You gotta weigh what you're willing, you know, what you're willing to lose, what's going on, like all that stuff, in order to continue to make the right amount of currency. Now, I could easily go through my cards right now and start getting rid of cards and go back and re-roll. If you have stuff in your binder that you're not really using right now and you're not completing the Night Train lane set, you have a couple options as well. You can go through and you can tic-tac and sell them individually for like little or nothing, or you can quick sell them for training and gamble in the store. But these are some things that I want you guys to be very, very careful about. Always set limits to where you're gonna stop. Like I had 8,000 training to play with, I'm down to 684, I'm done with that set for now. Still got the 99 that I'm sitting over Randall Cunningham, I spent 60, I'm good. I grind different modes in the game like I just showed you, I'm gonna do my challenges, I'm gonna get my free coins back, I'm gonna do all that stuff, and then you make it back up. And then you do the whole thing over again. What am I gambling with today? Whatever, because at some point, EA does bless us all and we get like that one good thing, and then however we make out from that, that determines, you know, what goes on next. But just keep in mind, we have a new promo dropping very soon. Keep that in the back of your brain, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that to kind of understand that you don't want to go too crazy with the gambling. But definitely go ahead if you haven't already and finish up those challenges. Get the free currency, get the free cards, and then we'll talk about it later because you might end up pulling something real glitchy out of those older cards. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Any questions or comments, you know what to do. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.